Monday morning, the 25th of July 2011. Welcome to this morning's United Kingdom talk. And I've had quite a good weekend actually. A couple of sort of newish, or one new thing started, and that was me DJing every other Saturday now at a little family pub in Hemel Hempstead called the Steam Coach. Now I did work there before, around about 4 or 5 years ago now, and it was all right then. You know, we used to do Friday nights there. I'm now doing every other Saturday, and we were quite lucky. I think from my first go there, we had 2 birthday parties and a hen night in as well. So a good night. So very, very pleased with that. And the quiz night last night, and I'm now doing a quiz night every Sunday. That's between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. at Belushi's in Hammersmith. That was a third one, and not bad at all, actually. We actually did quite well last night, so I'm very, very pleased that started working, because it was looking a bit, first 2, to be honest, a little bit dodgy, you know, difficult getting people to join in. But last night, we had a few people join in, it was okay, you know, could do with a lot more, but nevertheless, a good night. I made it fun, and someone walked away with a £30 bar tab, which isn't bad for £1, is it? So don't forget that. Do join us every Monday night if you're in the Hammersmith area in London. Monday night is quiz night between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. at Belushi's in Hammersmith. And of course, apart from the jobs themselves, from my point of view, so much better hours. I can't believe on a Saturday night I'm now working 8 till 12 instead of 10 till 2. And on a Sunday night, I'm now working 7 to 10 instead of 8 till 2. For actually, you know, financially wise, for more money. I actually get more in those 3 hours, hour for hour, than I used to do at the other place for 6. So I'm quite pleased about that, how that's all worked out. So a nice night. It's never, as I said, I've said before, this has never ever been about the money doing this job, but just pointing out that I've actually done better taking on the quiz night than I was doing the 6 hours in the other place. So quite pleased about that. So good weekend for me. Sorry about the sound in the last show. There was a bit of a problem with the sound on Sunday's show this week. The recording device that I usually record the sound on actually failed. That's sitting next to me here on the chair. So what I had to do was use the sound coming from the camera, which is never quite as good. So sorry about the sound in the last show. Those of you that like to download my music mixes, there's a brand new one up there this week. Now this one is slightly different to the usual ones. It's not all brand new club tunes. There's a few pop classic, well, it's mainly pop classics on this one, and you can find that by going to chrisreardonshow.co.uk. It's about an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes long. It cost you 80 pence, okay? 80 pence that'll cost you. And once again, you can find that by going to chrisreardonshow.co.uk. chrisreardonshow.co.uk. Apart from those 2 jobs, I've had a really busy weekend. But no time to talk about that. I'll try and talk about that on the next couple of shows because we've got quite a lot of emails here building up, all right? Hello to Richard. Hello, Richard, who says, I can't stop loving you. Richard, oh, such kind things. You're probably the only one that does. You and the cats. Definitely the only ones that love me. But the 10-minute shows, he said, are getting longer and longer. I think it would work better if it was a 15-minute show. You would have the time to cook and do all sorts of things. Anyway, the longer the better. The longer you get, the better for me. Still loving the new format, and it's from format, and that's from Richard and Croydon. Yeah, it is a 10-minute show, but sometimes it does go a bit longer. Certainly on that cookery one, it was nearly 20 minutes long, but that's just the way it is, you know. If you get a long recipe on, unless I split it in half, I don't think that would be a very good idea to do that on a cookery show, would it? Because you might be doing it with me. You see, that's the beauty, you know. You might be getting in you could watch the beginning of the show and get all the ingredients in, and then sort of pause it, go out to the shops, buy the ingredients and then bring them in, and then carry on and watch the show, and you could do the cooking with me. Now, there are going to be more cooking shows. We've had a few more requests for cooking show. I've had 2 recipes come in so far, and another one, I've already mentioned one, another one has come in from Fag Ash Lil, and it's quite a long recipe. All right, so that'll probably be another 20-minute show, that one. And she's said, "Hi Chris, loved the cookery show, and to encourage you to do some more, here are a couple of recipes with Quorn, as you requested. Also, in answer to Vicky's question about Quorn, can you let her know that to use it, you just substitute it for meat in any recipe. So any recipe at all that you would usually use meat, substitute it with Quorn. All right." And actually at Sainsburys, the local supermarket up the road where I do most of my shopping, they were doing a lot of special offers on Quorn, on the frozen Quorn this week. I think 2 for £3 or triple nectar points on each one. So I bought a load of that and filled up the freezer. She sent in 2 recipes, one for Quorn chicken and another one for a pasta sauce, easy Rogan Josh. I've no idea what easy Rogan... What on earth is that? Easy Rogan Josh. But I will do both of these recipes, as well as the other ones someone else sent in recently with the green beans and all that, okay? On some shows coming up. Don't worry, if you want to send in any other recipes like that, feel free to do so. Meat-free dishes only, though, please, okay? Because I'm a vegetarian now. My sister... No, sorry. Stacey Butler, who's the wife, the new wife of my nephew Gary, says, "You need to do more cookery shows. I love it." Certainly, Stacey. I tell you what, next time I come up there, we'll do a cookery show together, okay? We'll take the camera up there and we'll do it. It's nice when you have someone else on the show. Indeed, you've seen Ronnie here, of course. Alan, 8943, hello Alan, for YouTube, writes, "Did you ever watch the Benny Hill version of him dressed as Fanny Craddock and Bob Todd as Johnny?" No, I didn't. Bob Todd was drinking the sherry and ended up under the table. No, I didn't see that. That must have been a while ago now. Benny Hill. He's still around, isn't he, Benny? Yeah, Benny Hill, great programmes. Made by Thames Television, I think in the 70s and the 80s, was it? I don't know if it was the 80s. Was it just the 70s? Certainly the 70s. Richard writes, "Today's 10-minute show, that was 18 minutes, and I loved it. Nice to see Ronnie back," and it's Ronnie, by the way, with a Y, yeah. He doesn't like to be called Ron, does he? Makes him feel old. I mean, at 37, he's hardly young, is he? But Ron makes him feel old, so we've got to call him Ronnie. Jerry Green sent in a link, sent in an email, simply saying LOL, lol, laugh out loud. Thank you, Jerry. Ray, hello, Ray. Now, Ray is one of the guests who was at my niece Tracy's wedding just a few weeks ago. And Ray writes, "Hello, Chris. You and Ron are quite the double act. Is he on Facebook?" Yes, he is, but I think he's hidden. He'll have to add you, so I've passed on the details for you. I'll add him as a friend. On your next talk show, give me and my brother Jack a shout-out. So there we go. Ray, good luck, Ray. He's got a beautiful girlfriend. They both came to the, as I say, my niece's wedding. And Jack, his brother, and it just shows you what a small world this is. Because when I first met Ray, I thought, I know your face. I've seen you somewhere before. Well, it turns out his brother Jack used to come in Belushi's in Hammersmith when I was DJing there on Saturday nights. I did the Saturday nights there for about 2.5 years. And Ray and Jack came in a couple of times. And they're brothers. What a small world is it? So hello to Ray and his brother Jack. And Jack, I hope you're not getting up to too much mischief, my friend. Hey, are you behaving yourself? Good. Hello to Wayne Lloyd in Ireland. Hello, Wayne, who says on the subject of, we always get a lot of emails in when Ronnie comes and does a show with me, who writes, "I didn't realise Hinge and Bracket were back." I love it, Wayne. Thank you very much for that email there. Hello to Ian Duff, who's actually sent in a couple of voice messages. Now, I'm not able to do those at the moment. I haven't worked quite out how to do that. But Ian also sends in a picture, it might be difficult to see this actually. He's sent in like I think it's a drawing of his cat there, sitting down. It's actually quite difficult to see that on the camera. All right, so thank you very much, Ian. I am getting your voice messages. Got to find out a way how to introduce them into the show as well, okay? So I'm looking at that at the moment. Hello to Ross Patzelt. Hello, Ross, who does his own talk show. He says, hi, Chris, the cookery show, as good as you planning to do any more of them? Yes, we are. There seems to be a little bit of an interest in the cookery show, so we're going to do some more of those. Can you do chili con carne or Indian dishes, etc.? Not too good on the vegetarianism front, I'm afraid to admit. Well, no, not really, because I won't eat them, will I? I'm not cutting up little bits of animals. I'm sorry. Vegetarian only now, okay? We'll only be doing vegetarian dishes. Ross, we can't eat anything with a face. I keep telling you that. Poor little animals. Even cows are poor little, just because they're big, doesn't mean they got little minds and feelings, and pigs and things like that. No, not doing meat. As for metal being stolen, you mentioned in your show on the church roofs, and lots of other metal seems to be being stolen at the moment. Ross said, round where I was, telephone lines were stolen out of the telephone junction box, as it was made out of copper, resulting in no telephone or internet service for a week. People are willing to go to any lengths to get metal. Keep up the good work. Great show. Regards to the cat. And that's from... Sorry, that's from James. I beg your pardon. That's from James. I'm getting confused here. That's from James. What's happened? I've printed two emails. Seem to have been printed on one bit of paper here. That's the one from James, who wants more dishes but not vegetarian. Sorry, it's going to be no meat dishes, I'm afraid. And here's one from Ross, just about the metal business. Yet BT have got a bit of a problem at the moment where people are literally pulling the cables out of the ground, cutting them and selling them for scrap metal. And it's very sad, really, because, you know, scrap metal is never as worth anywhere near the price that it would cost to actually buy the cables, you know. It's awful what's going on. Ross, right, send me over some chili, but it must have meat. No, Ross, no meat, dear. No dead animals. No animals must die for my stomach. Not doing it anymore, no. And, okay, I think I read the one from Yannick. I'm disappointed you converted to vegetarianism. Yeah, I've read that, haven't I? Yes, I've definitely read that. Actually, Ronnie was saying, how much is he going to get each show? He don't get any money, Ross, Ronnie. God's sake, I don't make any money for this. Why should you have any? Eh? That's it from the show today. There'll be another one tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Don't forget, you can always join in on the email, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, or you can subscribe to my, I can never say that word, subscribe, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube username is Chris Reardon UK. Chris Reardon UK. See ya. Bye-bye.